years of Channel 10.
We are broadcasting a picture and sound so that you may adjust your television receiver.
6 decades ago, a brand new TV network was launched, known as Channel O.
August the 1st, 1964, Channel O is now part of the life of Melbourne.
Founded by Ansett Airlines owner Reg Ansett, it all started with a state-of-the-art TV studio in Melbourne's eastern suburbs.
There was a bit of Brady Bunch.
I think I'll go for a walk outside.
Hogan's Heroes. McHale's Navy.
This time if you get lucky, you're going to get lucky with me.
But the show I never wanted to miss, 7 o'clock weeknights, Graham Kennedy's Blankety Blanks. This show was so loose. They put the double into double entendre.
The inventor said to the $6 million man, when you start running out of energy, just stick your blank into the nearest socket.
You just could tell that the people on the show were having such an enormously good time and that they were as surprised by what was going on as we, the audience at home, were.
By 1980, the network was broadcasting to studios in most major cities and was rebranded as Channel 10.
I grew up in Western Australia and we didn't have Channel 10 for the first maybe 10 years that it was on air. And I remember when it started, it was a big deal. We are going to get a third network, and that was mind-blowing for me. Finally, we got to see Neighbours. We'd heard all about this incredible show. You get to watch that. Oh, game changer.
Wednesday at 7:30, be home on 10 for an hilarious night of fun on It's a Knockout.
If Wipeout and Gladiators had a baby, which I believe is a show 10 has commissioned for next year, everyday people representing their state in these huge obstacle challenges.
Noel Kennedy coming up now.
Of Melbourne.
Since the network's inception, news and current affairs have always held an important place in the roster.
It's been irreverent, it's been cheeky, it's been fun, and that's actually what I found when I started working here all those years ago.
Sandra Sully for the 10 Evening News, Canberra.
In terms of the most powerful moment in news, I personally can never go past September 11. Being in the chair the night that unfolded, you know, we thought it was beginning of World War III.
Now to some breaking news just through, and CNN is reporting tonight that a plane has crashed into the World Trade Center.
I had just finished doing our show and went into the makeup room, and they said, oh, there's something happening on the news, like a plane's hit one of the towers in New York.
I know for a fact, having spoken to my friends who were in the control room that night, the literal pandemonium that was going on behind the scenes, and yet this news that would go on to change the world, Sandra just delivered with such poise and such calm.
And then there was that time Rove made 10's late news more than half an hour late.
Well, thanks very much for sticking around. We have to finish up because Sandra Sully, the newsreader who's on after us, we can't keep her waiting too long.
Really?
No, we can't. We get in trouble.
Bitch.
Then the very next day, he was in Sydney and he came into the Channel 10 studios and he walked past the newsroom and saw me and he said, are you that woman? Are you Sandra Sully? I'm so sorry. But for him to apologise to me for keeping me waiting, one of my favourite memories.
The network's also given a few Hollywood names their first shot at fame.
We've got Margot Robbie, who of course was in Neighbours. Russell Crowe had a little bit in Neighbours. A lot of Oscar winners there. Guy Pearce was in Neighbours. Nicole Kidman, of course, in Vietnam and Bangkok Hilton. Heath Ledger got his start. Lots and lots of big names got their start right here.
It's hard to sum up 60 years worth of telly in just a few minutes. So here are a few highlights.
You should choose more appropriate clothes or shed some pans.
We weren't successful. I'm so sorry.
Guys, the best.
This is the bum dance.
While it's been mostly smooth sailing, there have been a handful of bloopers along the way.
Funniest blooper would have to be Marty Monster getting attacked by a live kangaroo on the Early Bird Show children's program. In fact, we're probably rolling it right now. Watch it. But that would have to be the greatest moment in television of all, blooper or not. Oh, and Carrie saying "cuntus."
So what's next for Network 10?
The future for Channel 10, it's surely more cooking shows. MasterChef Up Late, where it's cooking but everyone's naked and trying not to get fat spinning in delicate places.
What Channel 10 has done without question over the last 60 years is be cheeky, be bold and be innovative. We've never rested on our laurels. We've taken risks, and I think that's the way 10's going to continue.
We've had so many iterations, so many owners. We've been through so much change and so much monumental upheaval. The only guarantee is that we'll be around. What we'll look like, what we'll sound like, I don't know. I hope I'm a part of it.
10, when it started, was The Simpsons and Seinfeld. It was the young, Cheese TV skateboard network. And then now it's kind of matured the shows. That's what it will be. That's what I would hope for.
Definitely omnipresent.